Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. And today we're talking about the Spanish show. You can find this on Netflix called A Perfect Story. Just a disclaimer here first. This is a show that's definitely for those 18 above, so make sure the kiddies are not watching this or in the room as you watch this, especially once you get to about episode 3 or 4. That's about where you might want to make sure that there's no little ones walking around. So let's get into A Perfect Story. It's about a man and a woman, of course. It's a love story. We have a woman who is part of a family that owns a large chain of hotels. She's very rich, and she's kind of like, I think she's like a vice president or vice CEO or something like that. She's really high on the hierarchy here in the company. However, she's treated kind of like a kid. She's not really given any big responsibilities. Everybody talks down to her on the board of trustees or the board, whatever. And then she has a fiance who is really good to her, but he's more like a father figure to her than anything else. You know, he's kind of overprotective over her, takes care of her a little bit too much. You know, don't really, I don't want to say respect her decisions, but you know, he's kind of more like a mentor more than like a boyfriend or a lover type of thing, which plays a role later on. And then we have our young man here, who's basically somebody who has no goals. He's just trying to go through life as it is. You know, has really no ambition whatsoever as this story starts out. And let's be clear, in my opinion, both of these two are kind of the villains, as our female lead here, Margaret. She is engaged to be married. It starts off with her being at her wedding, or, you know, first episode, she's getting ready to get married. And she becomes a runaway bride because she can't stake the pressure. And she basically runs away from her husband, or husband-to-be, I should say. And then we have our good old male lead here, David. I believe that's how you say his name, David. And he has his girlfriend. Granted, his girlfriend's a little uppity, you know. She's a little, uppity. I'm going to say uppity. You know what I mean. A little bit uppity. She thinks she's kind of better than him. And you get that sense because she doesn't want to visit his friends and stuff like that. And so she's kind of threatens to leave him, and she kind of does leave him. And in my book, she has every right to leave him because he has no ambition. He just wants to, he wants to be a bartender. He works at a florist. He has nothing going on really to make his life better. And so that's basically the reason why, you know, their relationship is in the dumps. Well, Margaret and David, they meet. She goes out with her friends to party a little bit to get her over her, get her over her breakup, for running away from her wedding type of thing, you know, to cheer her up. Her and David meet, and then they form this bond. And they end up going on a vacation, you see, because they need a break from their significant others. And during this break, they develop feelings for each other. One thing I did enjoy about this is that hopefully this was shot on location, because I don't want to misinterpret it, but Greece looks really fine. They go to Greece, and the locations they went to look really great. I'm a history person, so when they were visiting the old Greek temple and stuff like that, and seeing the ocean and stuff like that, I really enjoyed that part, like the scenery and the sets, and like you get to see a little bit of the nightlife of Greece and stuff like that. I really like that, because I'm never gonna go to Greece. Even if I had an opportunity, I wouldn't go to Greece, especially at this time, what's going on in the world. Maybe, you know, if world peace ever comes up in about 10 or 15 years, I'll go to Greece then. But at this time in my life, I'm a little bit of a coward. I'm sorry. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe I'll get some courage later on and go to Greece. However, I did like that part of the movie where they went there and got to see all that stuff that's in Greece. You know, I thought it was really fantastic. As far as the story goes, I enjoyed it because it's kind of, I enjoyed it on some aspects and not other aspects. Like I said, these two are kind of the villains. They are cheating on her fiance, and he's cheating on his girlfriend. More she's cheating on her boyfriend, fiance, than he is, because him and David and his girlfriend basically broke up or in a period of separation, while she and her husband to be, while she did run away from the wedding, he was very understanding. He's like almost like the perfect guy. Just that, you know, he does have, he loves her. I don't know how to say this. He just, I don't think he just, like I say, it's more like a mentor kind of thing for than anything else, which would kind of stun her growth because she doesn't really have much responsibility, and she relies on him for like the big decisions kind of thing. Just kind of projecting what their relationship probably is, because it doesn't really get into much of their relationship. He just give you hints there and there about what's going on between them. But yeah, so they are basically cheating on their significant others. They're in this whole show, but they do, but you know, they make a vow, you know, we're going to end this once we get out of Greece and stuff like that. But this relationship does help them become better people, and grow. David, you know, he starts actually getting ambitions to be better himself and to do things that would, you know, stop being just like a regular bartender or a regular florist. You know, he actually gets some aspirations to be an owner, you know, his own little shop owner, and she gets the courage to stand up to the board and stuff like that. So I did appreciate that part where they grow that way. Not so much on the romantic side, because like I said, you know, you do got two cheaters going at each other. I did like the fall. There's a fake ending and then there's like a real ending. The fake ending is what one of the characters I think will happen if they didn't do something. Try not to give away the ending here. I did like that a little better because it did show, that ending did show a little bit more growth, personal growth that each of them had. But then, you know, you find out that it's just somebody's just projecting what would happen if this happened. And so, but the real ending, I guess you're just supposed to assume that everything in the fake ending will happen in the real ending. But they don't really show it. I don't know, maybe time constraints. I don't know. But they didn't really show, like the fake ending, they really did show these characters growing and stuff. But in the real ending, it kind of skips that part and just shows, you know, the aftermath of their relationship. Trying to keep this as spoiler-free as I can. Overall, I would say, do I recommend this or highly recommend? This is on a borderline recommend of caution and recommend. Like the romance part, you know, I'm not really pro cheating, stuff like that. You know, like I said, at this time, they're still with their others, but they're in like a timeout period. So it's up to you whether you think they're cheating or not. But I did like their relationship. They did fit good together, you know. They completed each other, per se. So I'll give this a recommend. The acting's great. Like I said, where they go, the locations and stuff like that is fantastic. If you just want to see what Greece and the nightlife in Greece is like alone, this is something you would definitely want to watch. I don't know. I think that's about all I have to say about this. If you've seen this before, leave some comments below. So I'll recommend this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and recommend this. I do think the acting was fantastic. I did like the sets and the locations that they shot the show in. The writing was good. It was good. I liked it, I guess. Overall, I'll go ahead and give this a recommendation. I don't really know what else to say, but it does talk about like a little more about your relationships, what kind of relationships you should be in, what are healthy relationships, you know, mutual respect, stuff like that. Touches a little bit on family and a little bit on marriage. You get, besides their relationship, I never realized this is going to be a 10-minute video, but besides their relationship, you have a married couple who's happily married on his side, and then one of her friends, you have a married couple where she's suspicious of somebody's cheating on her. Her husband's cheating on her, but there's a real story behind why she wants that to happen. Anyways, have a great day, and bye.